such a big helper. Tribe reputation ஒன்று இருக்கு, tribal chronicles ஒன்று இருக்கா? இது என்ன கிடைக்குது அப்படி? Pyro treasure compass. ஓகே, treasure compass. இது எடுக்கணும், வேற மாதிரி இருக்கு. உனக்கு என்ன செஞ்சு வச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கு. வர்றான்டா தாங்க, எடுக்குறோம் உனக்கு. Tribal Chronicles, tribe reputation. நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன். கிளிப்புக்கு போகணுமா? டெலபோர்ட் பாயிண்ட் எதுவும் வந்துருக்குன்னா இல்லை, மேலே உள்ளது நான் திறக்கல. இது என்னது? கீழே எதுவும் ஒன்று இருக்க மாதிரி தெரியலையா? கச்சினா கண்டிப்பாக வேணுமோ? சரிப்பட்டு வராது. ஏய் வச்சுடா. கடுப்பாக வருது, நான் இங்கிட்டே போய்க்கிறேன். ஏ
Beg for mercy.
Let's hope you put up a good
Shadows
fight.
of fate. Fate is upon you. Cross over.
Forget it.
Go. Jackpot.
Nice.
Huh? Skyward.
சூரியன்.
And I'm
அது பேர்
Toba.
சாவரியன் இல்லையா?
You must be the helpers that we.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through. Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you?
யாருப்பா அவன்? எனக்கு தெரியாதுப்பா.
Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Huni. I should have known that Glasses guy was a con artist.
What are we supposed to do about the baby saurians now? It's okay, Huni. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them? My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night. It's a really important ceremony, more important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Yeah.
இப்போ அதுதான்
So
நடக்குது.
selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
ஒரு ஸ்கிப் பட்டனை கொடுங்கடா.
It's all right. Don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler? They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff. Really?
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs.
Huitzlan.
Huni said the baby saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
Skyward.
ஏய் நான் வெளில விட்டேன். ஏய். எப்படி போய் போகிறது அதில்? இந்த பச்சை டைனோசர் அந்த இதை பார்க்காம வர்ற நீ தம்மானவனே. அடே 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 குட்டியா இருக்கும்போது அழகா இருக்குப்பா, கியூட்டா. முஞ்சப்பா குயிக்கால. குட்டி அழகா இருக்கு. தான் மேரு மாதிரி இருக்கு. இடா அவ்வளவுதானே. ஏஜா ஆஹா.
We found them! Well, very well. You heathens leave us no Wait, aren't you... Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme! We shall have you... Oh, come on. You talk big, but that's great. If you... Abyssins! See
உர்ரா
this
உர்ரா
little
போதும்டா
lizard?
அதுக்காவரா.
Yikes. She was... leaping from my... anemic... Suspicious? If you're not here... Potty mouth on that guy! I'm on his furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
உனி தோபா.
Wow, you're back already.
You're welcome. You're not from Natland, right? Because your clothes look different than ours.
Oh.
Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing.
Yeah,
By the sound. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned. Sure, if you're interested.
Ahau.
Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me find the baby Saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Mollypo comes from.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Och Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. And whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Och Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories...
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Punky.
Yupanqui was friends with Och Khan the tyrant, and also Shibulanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as
Shibulanke.
an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time.
Bianca.
He didn't like how Och Khan was such a cruel, and that's how our ancestor...
But Och Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the
A
sky.
split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
Ayyo.
All
Wow.
it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the...
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines.
Ooh.
And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark night kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
Dark Knight Kingdom.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the
Aduvaa?
path that leads to
ஐயோ
the
பேர
next
மறந்துட்டேனே.
life. But for the dead to
Baya.
be reborn, they have
Night
to
கனவு
accept
கண்டுட்டு
the
இருக்கும் போதெல்லாம்
flames and
ஞாபகம்
be
வரும்.
purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life.
Ah, a fine parable indeed.
என்ன லோர் மாஸ்டர் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கே நீ?
Is it true?
மாட்டமானவனே.
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way,
டேய் விடுங்கடா.
Sure has.
Yeah, and now
Kinich.
All right, Uncle Glasses,
Kimichi-kun.
that's enough stories.
Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more. No?
அடே விடுறானே
Careful,
கடுப்பாக்கு.
Toma. You look dangerously close to
சின்ன போய்
cursing
பார்த்துட்டு
me
இருக்காங்க
outright.
டிஸ்ப்ளே. சீ.
Tut, tut.
சின்ன போய் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காங்க நான் டிஸ்ப்ளே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேங்க.
Cursing is...
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natland? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike...
Huh?
Wait. All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. 2 of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll help you out on my behalf. Work them like...
Really? Well, first, can you tell us your name?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so... beneath the peaks... let's go with Sanka.
சங்கா.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves. They're right behind you.
Huh? Where? Oh, Wait! Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was...
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen? Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kenichi about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. We probably shouldn't take... Huh? You know Kenichi? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a...
Oh man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty. And he's so full... Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the... pleasure of meeting him, too. He sure loves pushing people's buttons. Exactly. I don't know why Kenichi partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
Uh-oh. Huni, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll get yelled at.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to mind if there's anything you...
We gotta run. Bye for now.
Quest complete. அடுத்த கொஸ்டின் யாரும் அந்த சங்காவை உள்ள ஹீரோஸ் ரைட். கொஞ்சம் ஷர்ட் போட்டு டக்கு டக்குன்னு முடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்தால் தேவையில்லாது. Needed.
Huni.
It's okay.
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
Yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
They were good people,
No.
Dad. Dinner or no dinner. Hello again, Huni.
எவ்வளோ தைரியம் தான்
It's Miss Paimon.
டின்னர் கூடாதும்படி.
Dad, it's them. They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Yep, just helping a neighbor. We're not looking for anything in return.
Oh? Well,
Dad, please. They're not bad people. They've eaten at the same table with Kenichi before. Be nice to them.
Kenichi, I heard that two mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
Yeah.
And Paimon's the...
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we,
Oh, now we're talking. Seriously, though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Huni got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now. That's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
My dear traveler, you. Go inside now, Huni. Dad's got some important business.
Okay. Look out.
Miss Grimmery and Miss
Well,
Paima.
we'll hear you out, but we can't...
Well, for many years,
Miss
our
Paima.
tribe has celebrated
Yeah.
that Burkina was a hero. They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day. Normally,
நாட்டுல
never
வந்துட்டு
live
ரொம்ப
longer
பாதிக்கப்பட்டதோ
than a century. It is. Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory, the abyssal power inside him, is highly sensitive. And when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King so that he will remain sound asleep. However, abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the abyss as a result, and...
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role. Of course.
Oh, you mean Kanich?
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire Night outside of the annual An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain. I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wyab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, well, there's only a few days left before the ceremony. Wonderful! Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. Let's
The Punky Fire Act 3.
Achoo! Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahul Ahau behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul Ahau.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau.
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for. But on a personal level, I gotta say, it's pretty hurtful.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death. Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic. But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away.
Okay.
You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Laura.
Okay.
Is that it?
Gay.
Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the Abyss? It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure. Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff, with a band of hunters on your tail, and nowhere left to run, and a bottomless cesspit waiting for you on the ground.
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't
யாரா
planning to
அவன்
take
யாரா
your
அவன்
life
வாய்ஸ் விட்டு போனோம் ஐயோ
On top of that, I'm tired of I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries. What do you say, Mr. Kinich?
கரெக்டாக தான் தலை
You could tell me what it is you're really after.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
ஓ பையன் ஜோரோன்னு நினச்சேன் மாமியால் இருக்கான்
Shut up! Beg for mercy. I condemn you! What do we have here? More speed. Time to scout.
அங்கமே நான் அவனை அடிக்கிறதுக்கு வரல
The abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame. Then they must go the most skilled
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground?
what are you
Well, of course.
Well, the flame bearer.
So,
Well,
what about today then? Does the...
oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. Are you ready? I'll repeat.
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
ஓ வேற எங்க இருக்கு என்னடா பண்ணணும் இப்போ? Ignite the braziers. இதில் ஒரு brazier இருக்கா? ஓகே. ஓகே. இவனுங்களா? நீ எப்படி எங்காவு? ஓகே.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Written in the stars. Time to go.
போனா ஒன்றும் புல்டு பண்ணணும். இதை மட்டும் பண்ண சேர்த்துட்டே இல்லைங்களா?
Delve into destiny. Scatter. Skyward.
பூம் பூம் தான். அது நிற்கிறது ஒரு இடுப்புல கை வச்சுக்கிட்டு. இது நான் ஓகே எஃபெக்டாக இருக்கு. சர்வீஸ் நீங்க மேன் போற? ஓ ஆத்தி எங்கடா போனான் அவன்? ஓகே ஒன்று தான் இருக்கா? இல்லை அடாப்ட் டைமா போமா நீ டார்கெட்டை விட்டு வேறங்கிட்ட அடிக்கிற. சர்வீஸ் வந்துட்டான். Reinvigorated. Okay.